Hello everyone, today we are making dal makhni and jeera rice. So this is black gram dal that we need to soak in water, wash and soak in water overnight. Right. The next thing we have to do is soak our rice. Right. So we wash our rice, we soak them. Okay. This could be about half an hour, 45 minutes, and these are the masala that we'll be putting in the rice. Right. So we start by heating some oil in a pan. Okay, a dry pan so that does not splutter. Okay, we have to keep all the mise en place, which is your pre-prep, ready. So these are the masala that I'll be adding. There's bay leaf, there's jeera, there's cinnamon stick, there's peppercorn. Okay, we add everything together to make sure that the oil is really hot. And the last thing I added was whole coriander seeds. Right, I've kept it on this side because it got heated a little too much. So you don't want your masalas to burn. Right. The next thing I'm putting is ginger garlic paste. You can either use packet ginger garlic paste or you can make your own. Okay, I mean, it totally depends on what you prefer. So we put ginger garlic. That is why I took it off the flame, because it's going to splutter again, because there's a lot of moisture which is present in ginger garlic paste. Right, so we have to cook the ginger garlic a little so that the raw flavor, the strong and raw flavor of ginger and garlic is removed. Right, I think we've sauteed it enough now. The next thing we'll put is the pureed tomatoes. Okay, I prefer using freshly pureed tomatoes. I don't like to use the packet ones. For some reason the color looks really artificial. It's a little cooked, so it's better to use fresh ingredients. Right, so I'm going to cook this mixture now. I want the tomato puree to cook a little bit, but not much, because the most of the mixture will go into a cooker. Okay, and it will get cooked over there anyhow. So you just want to blend everything together to make sure that everything is heated up at the right temperature. Okay, we're just giving it a boil and then we'll put in the black gram dal. I am using a spatula here. Normally a round spoon is used because it's convenient to start with, and the other thing, it makes less noise. Okay, I mean, hotels, in kitchens, it does not really matter, but since you're making a video, you don't want it to be too noisy. You want the instructions to be more clearer. Right, so I'll cook the tomato puree a little bit. I'll boil it a little bit to make sure that all the masala they get infused in the tomato puree. Okay, the next thing I'm putting is the soaked black gram dal. I ideally should be doing this in a cooker itself, but when you're making a video, when you're shooting, you really can't put the camera on top of a cooker as such. It's not that much visible. So I'm doing this in a pan to start with. Okay, I am not going to cook the dal in this pan, of course not. I will be putting it in a cooker, and I will be cooking it for a good, say, 25 to 30 minutes with enough water. So there it goes, everything is in the cooker now. Okay, the entire mixture, and ideally 8 times the water of the dal. Okay, now you can adjust accordingly. You want the dal to burst open, to cook, to swell and to burst open. Okay, once you add enough water in the cooker, you add some butter. Okay, you can be generous. The addition of all these ingredients like butter and cream is totally judiciously done by you all. And I'm adding some cream to it. Okay, I mean, like I said, it is totally up to you. If you want to be very generous with these ingredients, you can be. So once I put both the butter and the cream, I cover it with a lid and I keep it on the flame. Okay, the next thing I'm doing is making the jeera rice. So again, you take a dekchi. Okay, if you notice, I'm using a thick container. It's not like a stainless steel thin container. Okay, you heat the oil, then you add your whole khada masalas. The recipe, the quantities, etc. will be put in the description in case you miss and it's not visible in the video. Okay, so I'll put all the ingredients in the description itself. So you put all these masalas in the hot oil. Again, not burning them, but you just have to make sure that the essential oils come out and the flavors get imparted in the oil and then in the rice. Okay, and this is jeera. Obviously, we're making jeera rice. Jeera is the most important ingredient. Okay, to make sure that the masalas don't burn, you have to be very careful about that. Immediately once your masalas are sauteed, you put the rice. Okay, the water that you had put to soak the rice, you have to throw it away, and you have to put the rice directly into this mixture, and you have to mix it, saute a little bit, so that the moisture that is there with the rice gets removed or evaporated. Cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes. You can reduce the flame at this stage if you want. Right, mix it well, saute, and then you add twice the amount of water, twice or 2.5 times. Like in the earlier videos I showed you throwaway method where excess water was put in, 5 to 7 times to be more precise. But in this case I'm using a method called as absorption method. Okay, so this is double the amount of water as compared to rice. So rice was also taken in the same container. It was nearly touching half the height of the bowl. So I added double the amount of water. Okay, now this is boiling rapidly. You have to make sure that most of the water is evaporated. Okay, now this is where your starches are gelatinizing. See, the water is now evaporated completely. So what I will do is I will put a tawa or a griddle under it. Okay, and I will put a lid on top and I will reduce the flame. Right, I will keep this for about 5 minutes and then your rice is done. Okay, so you just switch off the flame, cover it with a lid, and you leave it. Now our dal is ready. You only have to give it tadka. Okay, so I'm taking ghee here. Again, like I said, generosity is totally up to you. If you want to be generous and you want to make it really heavy, really tasty, you can add enough ghee to this mixture. I am adding enough ghee because my dal has increased in volume. Okay, legumes and pulses, when you soak them and cook them, they tend to increase in volume. Okay, so after heating up the ghee, you don't want to burn the ghee at any stage. This is not oil, right? So I will add jeera. I'm adding saunf. You can also add saunf powder, and you saute. Okay, making sure that the ghee does not get burnt. You have to be very careful. Ghee is an expensive commodity. Its smoke point is much lower than that of oil. Right, once that is done, I will add red chili powder. I will add haldi.